stars of AML Wrestling. Your first contest is singles action, scheduled for one fall.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We are here for another edition of Future Stars of AML Wrestling. I am Josh Gary. Alongside with me now, in White Mike's absence, is the man, the database, the encyclopedia, Brad Stutz.
176 pounds from Virginia Beach, Virginia. He is a high-flying star machine and one half of Sky High. This is Dive Bomb, Diego Hill.
Maybe the most amazing young athlete in all of the Carolinas. Josh, talk about somebody that has the potential to steal any show he's on.
Yes, sir. You might recognize Mr. Diego Hill from our last Future Stars of AML Wrestling event in, oh my gosh, I almost forgot what month we're in March. Made a heck of a showing against Bojack, and he's got another tall, rather large test ahead of him here tonight.
Kansas City, North Carolina, weighing in at 330 pounds. This is Tevin Dangerous Turner, TDT.
Yeah, they do not come any easier for Diego Hill. I would hate to wrestle Bojack and then TDT on back-to-back years, much less back-to-back months.
Right.
But here he is. A lot of, there's been some rumblings about a possible Bojack and TDT tag team on the horizon.
No, Lord.
That would be a team to be reckoned with. You know, I like to keep my ear to the ground, as it were.
Yep, and that would be a formidable tag team for sure. And later on tonight, we have an open challenge in a tag team match later. Mr. Everything Victor Andrews and Nosiak just basically said anybody and everybody. We have yet to see exactly who is going to answer that challenge. That will be for another day. But tonight, Brad, right now, opening contest, Future Stars in April, Diego Hill and that man, TDT.
Yeah, I'm super interested to see how the dynamics in this match play out. TDT is a daggum wrecking ball. And
you saw it right there.
Obviously, the size and the strength will be tough to overcome. My gut instinct says Diego here wants to stick and move, and in particular, will need to make every opening count.
Yes, Diego, definitely an intelligent individual, and so I would say that he's probably got that in his head. But TDT is deceptively agile. We've seen TDT take flight. So, oh my goodness, you heard that pop. That strike hitting that hamstring of Tevin Dangerous Turner. I like the Hurricane Helms-inspired gear TDT's got on. Shout out to our buddy Shane, or Gregory.
Heard he's been hanging out with a lot of jackasses lately.
When I heard that, I was like, yeah, I kind of expect it. Love it. Match of the weekend for me.
TDT putting hands on that man's chest, and you could see the pain on the face of young Diego Hill.
Oh, my God!
Oh!
He almost landed on his feet.
Yeah, he was trying. We don't talk enough in wrestling about trying to be in control of your own body. And when you're against somebody like TDT, that option sometimes gets taken away from you.
Yeah, I mean, TDT's... Whoa, good Lord! And not only the impact from that maneuver, but also the fact that he hit those ropes. I mean, that's basically a steel cable with a garden hose wrapped around it. They don't have a lot of give. Oh!
Caught him right on the TDT symbol.
Yeah, he did. I thought you were going to say something else, Brad.
Well, standing shooter. Only got two.
Yeah, only got a two from that. I mean, I won't call it a standing or a running, but it was a shooting star press.
Well, somebody like Diego Hill, even when he is standing, is constantly in motion.
Yeah, I mean, he looks like the Flash at some point.
Like a video game that has like the fighting stance that he's always in. He's always in motion.
Exactly. Oh, wait a minute. Woo! Oh!
Good Lord! It shook the whole ring!
He almost took him on a tour of the islands, did TDT there.
And we are still seating people here at the AML Wrestling Training Facility in Winston-Salem. A packed house, as always, for Future Stars. And Josh, you on social media this week coined the phrase, it's almost like a new era for the Future Stars, a new champion.
Yep.
You know, Zuka King, ow. Zuka King has been in control of that championship for so long. It really is like a brand new cover. Only got 2. It really is like a brand new Future Stars division now.
Yeah, I mean, Zuka King has been the Future Stars of AML Wrestling champion since its inception, won the inaugural tournament to crown the first champion, and he held on to that thing for nearly 2 years until last month. J.R. Miller dethroned him. This will be J.R. Miller's first night making the champion's entrance. And like I said, is it going to be one and done, or is he going to be able to successfully defend it tonight on top of some of the other returning Future Stars talents, a couple of debuts as well?
Diego trying to free himself, and does.
He's just kind of shrugging those off.
That young man is heavy-handed, is Diego Hill, but I still would not stand and exchange with TDT.
No, I wouldn't even be in the same ring with TDT, because that means he can get his hands on you. Now, you know, Diego's, we call it the drop zone, because this is where people tend to do their dives, and TDT's done it before, but it looks like he's, might have waited a little too long for that one, Brad.
Caught him maybe in the ribs, and if he took a good shot to the ribs, that's going to affect TDT's ability to breathe throughout this matchup. You can't breathe, you can't move, you can't fight.
Exactly. You can't breathe, you can't wrestle. I say it all the time, but you also have to think if the ongoing,
Jeez almighty!
The ongoing rivalry, I guess you could say, that's starting to brew between TDT.
Jeez almighty!
I mean, the hang time on that leg drop, good Lord.
He didn't even have body weight on him the whole time and still got 2.5.
Yeah, but the ongoing rivalry that's starting to build between TDT and JAC that we've seen over the last couple of months maybe come into play in this match, or maybe come into play later on tonight. We'll have to see, but TDT and JAC definitely not on the same page, not even playing the same sport when it comes to how they approach pro wrestling.
No, absolutely, and you know, JAC Jack has got the opportunity tonight to become the 3rd ever Future Stars champion, and that's what he's got to be focused on. But to your point, win, lose, or draw, you've got to think that Jack has got another meeting with TDT down the road.
Oh, yeah.
He can't be worried about that tonight, but it is something that he's got to know is there. Jeez, kicked him right in the mouth. Man broke his jaw.
Well, I tell you what, if Jack is able to win the championship tonight, I would not be surprised if TDT made his case for being the next challenger.
Again to the sternum. TDT trying to roll out of the way. Diego finally makes the cover. May have wasted valuable seconds there. He caught TDT with that kick right in the jaw. I predict a weekend of protein shakes and soup for TDT.
Yeah, don't want to move that mandible too much after that impact. But that's where Diego Hill wants the big man down on the mat, reduce his power.
Ooh, caught him, and there's nowhere for that man to go.
Released him overhead. Diego leaning up against the turnbuckles for support right now. First man that's able to get back to their feet, Brad, is probably going to have an advantage here.
Probably, but I got to think the wind is knocked out of both men at this point. Diego after taking that huge suplex, and TDT after taking all the punishment, the stomps, the kicks, the slaps, the punches. One thing I will say, Diego's offense has been a little bit unfocused. He's been just trying to take whatever he can get against this big man.
Well, I mean, I'm not trying to say, well, I guess I'll go ahead and say it. Wait a minute.
Oh, my. Oh, God.
That's got to be it.
Boom. Shake the room, and he only got 2.
Oh, my gosh. I do have to agree with you there about maybe being unfocused as Diego. I mean, this is, Bright Lights, big city, right? A lot of people trying to get into this building either to watch Future Stars or to be in the ring on Future Stars. And Diego's getting his opportunity here after impressing the officials last month. So, but like you said, you can't look past TDT.
Yeah, that's... Oh, good catch.
Oh, like a spider in a web.
Great catch. And TDT goes to the floor.
Got him.
When you're as fast as Diego Hill, this could be a big opening.
Oh, wait a minute. Here he is. Drop zone.
Sent him into the guardrail, but can't take that big man down.
Going for the second here. Oh, went over the top.
Good Lord. 360. all the way up and over.
Oh, wait, is he going for a third? I think so.
Good Lord.
I believe I can fly.
Oh, he got the body-to-body contact on that one, did Diego. He got the body-to-body contact on that one that he was looking for in the first two.
Yes, sir, and Diego is definitely feeling it right now. He's just got to get the big man in the ring.
I don't know. Countout pays the same as a pin. I might want to left him out there.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hit that pay window, young man. Oh!
Boy, that was beautiful. Right in
that
the
was
jaw.
almost phenomenal.
Right in the jaw again. Cover. Not quite.
Referee Mike Ramsey says it's only a 2.
Diego has got to put something together here. His flashes of offense have been nothing less than brilliant, but he has got to put a sequence together or a big home run swing together. Oh, boy.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, on the head and the shoulder.
Yeah, that was a Samoan with a little bit of a brainbuster edge.
It was like, instead of a Samoan drop, it was almost like a Samoan driver.
Oh, my gosh. We just invented a new move, ladies and gentlemen.
Diego Hill not appreciating that new move at all.
Not at all, but TDT's pointing up. He's put many men away with this frog splash.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
Diego Hill's in. Oh, wait a minute. Spoke too soon.
And now he's stuck. Diego. Whoa!
Woo, buddy.
Used his own weight against him. Flipped that man head over heels. Covered. Not quite.
TDT right there in the ropes. Had a wealth of ways to get out of that pin. Chose to get that right shoulder up. Diego chatting with the ref, like, stay on that man.
That we just saw really illustrates the quickness advantage. Diego got to the top rope in a flash, and TDT had nowhere to go. If TDT could match Diego's quickness, maybe he could have slipped out. Oh, boy.
What's this? Oh!
Landed on his feet. No impact. Oh, good Lord.
Oh, he did.
He kicked right through that man's body.
He did.
And Diego maybe seeing stars.
Yeah, TDT's circling him like a shark right now.
Samoan drop again. No. Oh, sits out into the boss man slam. And beat him.
Man.
And your winner, the Guardian of Gate City, Timid Dangerous Turner, TDT!
TDT able to pick up the win here in our opening contest, the Future Stars of AML Wrestling, for our April event. And Brad, if this is the opening contest, we've still got 6 more matches to go. These people are going to leave exhausted, cheering and booing and standing up. And oh my goodness, I'm already getting tired and gassed.
It's a raucous crowd, and we have so much more still to come.
Your following contest is singles action scheduled for 1 fall. Introducing first.
Brad, this match right here has a little bit of a special place here for our audience here in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. 2 homegrown talents from the AML Pro Wrestling Training Center getting ready to do battle.
Weighing in at 12.8 stones, hailing from Tortuga, Haiti, he is the reigning keeper of the Pieces of 8. This is Callous, Vane.
Callous Vane, the resident pirate of Future Stars of AML Wrestling. Love him or hate him, I think the audience is about split half and half. Some people love that scurvy dog, and some people want to keel haul him.
Lock up your valuables when this guy's around, I can tell you that much. I will say, you remember Callous Vane.
Yes.
No matter one way or another, you remember this guy.
Yeah, but his opponent here tonight, he's been a little MIA for a few months, but he's making his way back here.
260 pounds, hailing from Clemens, North Carolina, he is Marvelous Mason Matthews.
Mason Matthews, one of the first of the products from the AML Pro Wrestling Training Center to make a debut at Future Stars of AML Wrestling. Been away for a couple months, like I said, so this is one of those, it's like, it's kind of like a neutral site football game, right? Neither of them has a home field advantage because they're both at home here.
Yeah, and you know, Mason Matthews, kind of like we talked about with Diego Hill, sometimes it's tough to get momentum. And sometimes if you're not producing, if you're not winning matches, sometimes you get kind of cycled off the active roster for a little bit. Matthews has got to make the most of this opportunity. He's got to produce a W. I'm a big Mason Matthews fan. I've said that before. He's a raw, piece of clay that can be molded. This guy's got all the tools, though.
Yeah, he's pretty marvelous. At least that's what our announcer said. There we go. You see the size advantage that Mason Matthews has in this matchup. And you got to think that that's going to play in his favor here.
If Callous Vane had like the Bull Nakano instead of the beard, they'd be even though.
In the other direction. Mm-hmm. Hey, look, he still gets work as Matt Cross's stunt double. So
that's good.
Yeah. What is it? Oh, man, I was getting ready to tell a joke and I even forgot it. Oh, my gosh.
Powered him up.
He just sits him up on the top rope.
You don't goose a man's beard, folks.
No.
Some things you just don't do.
I mean, it's majestic. It's not marvelous, but it's majestic. If you pay attention to the future stars of AML Wrestling social media, Facebook and Instagram, some videos were posted by these two individuals talking about what they're going to do here. And look at that. Callous Vane went for the schoolboy, and Mason Matthews just too powerful.
Matthews is all power.
Oh, he just Will Smithed him.
I mean, you can't say he didn't do what you asked. Oh, boy.
Oh, sent him up and over.
It's a bad man.
Yeah, Mason Matthews able to get that boomstick down. Oh!
Great explosiveness.
Yeah, Mason Matthews, a All-American in like 4 or 5 sports in high school, turned down D1 offers to be a professional wrestler. Oh!
And heavy-handed.
Yeah, just a little. Just a little, and we're seeing that now. There we go, charging up that boomstick. That's his bread and butter. That's what he uses to put away opponents.
He will look to behead that man if possible.
Callous Vane saw it coming, and he hit the high seas.
Callous Vane will need to be cautious to not get in over his head against Mason, or he may drown.
Yeah, Oh my gosh. Just like you said in our previous matchup, Brad, hey, look, countouts pay just as well as a pinfall, so.
Good Lord, no finesse at all from Mason. He's just throwing bombs.
Yep.
Just hurting bombs.
I mean, Callous Vane started it, but there, right into the ring post.
That will slow a man down.
And Callous Vane smartly resetting the count, looking to do a little bit more damage to the Marvelous One outside.
Callous, much like the dynamics in our opening contest, finds himself outmatched physically. One thing in Callous Vane's segment of post again. One thing in his favor, though, is he's sneaky, he's smart, and he has used every part of the building, including the ring post, to his advantage here, just in the opening moments of the contest.
Yes, sir. Last month we saw him have that dastardly way about him against David Parrish last month. You can be at a disadvantage in strength or size or speed or technicality, but you can make up for it in other ways. 2 counts, says Dalen.
Knee right in the back.
Yep, get the man down, keep him down.
Very effective.
I mean, that's where you win the match.
Absolutely.
Down on the mat, so keep him down there. It just takes 3 heartbeats, buddy.
That's a straight punch to the face.
Oh, there we go, right in the bread basket.
Callous seems to be focusing his attention there, maybe trying to take away this man's breath.
Well, like you said, you're away from it for a while. It takes a while to get back going, and so does the in-ring conditioning, the cardio. And we said it, you can't breathe, you can't wrestle. Maybe that's Callous Vane's game plan here.
That's a great point. The cardio conditioning, Mason can come in here and run the ropes, can come in here and wrestle around on training days, but it's not like going full speed. Nope. The lights are on.
That's it.
You can practice, but it's not the same.
Yep, that's right. practice and game day, two different scenarios. And having the advantage of being on the last several Future Stars of AML Wrestling events has Callous Vane. I think that puts him in the driver's seat compared to Mason Matthews, who, like I said, has been MIA for about 6 months.
I'm a big fan of Callous just using the knees to the back. Just simple, break that man down.
Yep, keeping it methodical. There you go. Try to get him back down.
And unlike a lot of people that we will see at Future Stars and at AML Wrestling proper, Callous Vane doing almost nothing that puts his own body on the line. No high risk. You know, he's throwing knees, he's throwing forearms, he's throwing punches. He's not hurling his own body at anybody.
That's right. The object is to hurt your opponent, not yourself. But we see a lot of these young guys come in here and feel that they've really got to go all out. And, you know, just like Mason Matthews right now, feeling he's got to go to the high rent district. And there you go. He got sent to the basement.
Matthews trying to hold on here. Just flung his own body. Dare I call that a cannonball?
A little bit. Might be almost like a shoulder smash there.
Good thinking there from Callous Vane. Great know-how there to pull the arms away from the ropes. You know, reaching that rope, breaking the plane to that rope would call for a break. He made that man use his own energy to kick out.
Yep. And that's one thing people don't think about as well, is kicking out, the amount of energy and air that it takes to do that over and over and over. It wears you out.
Think about having a 230 or so pound man on top of you and trying to push him off of you when he don't want to go.
Hey, look, some people call that Saturday night.
Look,
going
Callous,
back to the midsection.
Yeah, Callous has used the knees to perfection here. Quick DDT right into the cover. Not quite.
Crowd right now, I think, has been shocked into silence here at the brutality that Callous Vane's putting on Mason Matthews here. I think they thought that Mason Matthews' size advantage was going to come into play more than it has.
Yeah, it's been a great offensive game from Callous Vane, like him or not. There's the size advantage, though, being able just to drop to one knee and block that suplex attempt.
Yep, drop your center of gravity. Good technical.
Oh, good Lord. Do a Polish hammer right to the man's face.
Yep. You're starting to feel it now. If you link a couple more of those together.
Yeah, here's where Matthews can hurt you, when he can throw you around.
Nice little stall there from Mason Matthews.
Got it, jars the spine from the neck all the way down to the tailbone. Got two with it.
Yeah, and it forces all the blood to your head before it happens. Oh, it's like a 1-2 whammy there. Wait a minute, are we going back up again?
Matthews showing a little athleticism here.
Didn't work the first time, maybe it will the second. Callous is in the drop zone.
Be careful not to showboat too much, young man. Go,
Lord! No water in the pool for marvelous Mason Matthews.
Matthews was in the ceiling, though.
Oh,
double
man.
stomp right in the spine.
Yeah, hit some kidneys with that.
Cover! No, sir.
We thought for sure that impact of that missed elbow on top of the stomp would have put him away, but Mason Matthews is still coming just like on Night of the Living Dead. You got to put him down.
You can almost see the wheels turning in the head of Callous Vane. You can almost see him plotting his next move. Nothing if not prepared is this young man. His strategy all night has been good. He has not taken any major chances. Any damage that he has had to endure has been directly caused by Matthews. He's wrestled a smart matchup, but he's got to put this big man away.
Yeah, and I'll be honest, I'm surprised with the percentage of the match that's been, controlled by Callous Vane. But it just takes those 3 seconds, and Mason Matthews catches him.
Oh boy!
Oh my God! Oh, is he pressing him? Trying to get him up?
Well, that's about 8.5 feet in the air. Oh, slipped out.
Yeah, didn't have a firm grip on the lower half there, and Callous Vane able to to sneak out. And right now, Callous Vane's still in the driver's seat, Brad.
Matthews easily goes about 6'4", 6'5". You're over 7 feet when you're over his head like that easy.
Oh!
Jeez almighty.
Eats that size 14 boot.
Oh, boy.
We know what that means.
Straps are down.
Straps are down. Boomstick's out.
Good Lord!
Yoinked him.
Right in the back of the head. Vane never saw it coming, and that is all.
Wow.
And your winner, the marvelous Mason Matthews.
Mason Matthews unloads that boomstick in the back of Callous Vane's head. Callous Vane may be in the driver's seat, but Mason Matthews is in the winner's circle.
Yes, he is. Callous Vane never saw that coming. Literally had no way to protect himself. Mason Matthews just knocked his block off and leaves with the W.
Mason Matthews has been away for 6 months, but leaves here with his hands raised here at his return to future stars of AML Wrestling.
The following contest is singles action scheduled for one fall. Introducing first.
And you're starting to hear those rumbles of the entrance song here, and you know exactly who that is. You've seen him off and on over the last several years here at Future Stars of AML Wrestling. No, it is not just a fancy way to say that you were surprised. It's his name, OMG.
Weighing in at 200 pounds, hailing from Greensboro, North Carolina, he is the host of Oh My Games Live, OMG, James Ryan.
A multi-talented individual. A pro wrestler, a gamer, a new father. But with those bright lights on, this is the only thing that needs to be on James Ryan's mind.
Yep.
As you alluded to, one of the most experienced wrestlers still in the Future Stars of AML Wrestling division. He wants to get out of here, get onto the main card, start making some big money, and get some big money matches under his belt.
Yeah, I mean, you know, James Ryan has been around for a while. We've seen him on Future Stars events in the past. We've seen him on AML Wrestling events, as well as Firestar and PWF and all these others. But
hailing from Lexington, North Carolina, weighing in at 196 pounds, he is the ring assassin, Logan Quindell.
But his opponent here tonight, this is home field advantage for Logan Quindell.
Yeah, positively.
Logan Quindell, a homegrown product of the AML Pro Wrestling Training Center here in Winston-Salem. He has built up a fan following. The ring assassin, decked out in his TV best. Love it. Shout out to Carrie. But OMG had some choice words to say about this matchup on social media, Brad.
Yeah, OMG is never short on confidence. He's never short on expressing his opinion. And it's going to be interesting to see how this one plays out. You know, like you said, Quindell may be one of the more popular young stars in the Future Stars of AML Wrestling. James Ryan, like I said, though, he cannot be content. He cannot be happy to be here. He needs to think about moving on and moving up. He needs to think about getting in contention for that championship.
You know, he says it best. He's the one you came to see, the reason you paid the fee, so no lacking in confidence.
No, definitely not. He's got to be mindful here. Like I said, he's one of the most experienced men still on the Future Stars of AML Wrestling roster.
Yep.
And he's matched up here against Logan Quindell. Logan Quindell has got, would you say, 20 matches under his belt as a pro, maybe 25?
Maybe a little bit more than that. We're looking at about 3.5 years that he's been actively training and trying to get better. But yeah, OMG definitely has the experience edge. Like we said in the previous matchup, training's one thing, but being under the bright lights in front of the fans is a totally different story.
High kick got nothing, and Quindell is unloading here.
Yeah, I would definitely have to say that Logan Quindell has the speed advantage in this one. Woo!
Great quickness. Caught the foot. Quindell is thinking in there.
Yeah, James Ryan loves those big boots. Loves to kick your head off. Wait a minute. Jackknifed him, yeah. Love it. Likes to finish off his matches with the OMG kick, kind of like a springboard boot kind of deal. And he did say that he was going to kick Logan Quindell's head off into the third row, which, if I'm not mistaken, in the state of North Carolina is murder. So
he's got plenty of willing participants to catch that head because this place is sold out.
I know, and they keep filing in. I keep looking over here to our left, and we keep seeing people coming in the door.
Deep six, dropped you right on his spine.
Heck, we may see the people answering the tag team open challenge walk through that door at this point.
We may see the fire marshal.
Whoa now.
I'll send him to you, Josh.
I'm glad this isn't streaming live. But we do appreciate you watching it wherever you are watching it streaming.
Hands on a man's chest. James Ryan got the hair down, looking confident.
Yep. OMG told me earlier, he was like, man, I know my hair looked fabulous.
Ryan just slugs him down.
I mean, and then I told him, I don't know anything about that. You know, I've been losing mine for the past decade. Right now, after a fiery hot start from Logan Quindell, OMG's firmly in control now, slowing down the pace. Good game plan there.
Yeah, this is exactly what James Ryan wants. We talk about being in the driver's seat. And what that means, folks, is wrestling your match. You controlling the pace. You setting the tone. You being one step ahead of your opponent. That's what James Ryan is going to look to do here. Quindell now is in a position where he's going to have to fight from underneath, try to get out from under literally the grasp of James Ryan. Ooh. Created a little bit of space there, did Quindell, but James Ryan cut him right off and only got 2.
Yeah, I mean, it can be a start. It might be able to get him going, but oh my goodness. You have to link a couple more of those together.
Speaking of hair, how do you like Benny's new dude?
You know, I'm just saying we could have got Brutus the Barber Beefcake to do it, but
I heard Brad didn't charge him for it.
Well, that's nice of him.
Good luck with that. It's Brian.
Oh, he's chopping wood. Oh, washed the face almost.
Ryan is one of the better strikers in Future Stars. Cover! Only holding down for 2. The hands, the kicks.
I'm the best thing going today, AML.
Might be the best thing going today. He says he is. That remains to be seen.
Hey, look, you ask anybody in that locker room, they should be the champion. Every single one of them will tell you that.
Absolutely.
And if they don't, they're lying. Nobody gets into this business to be mediocre.
It is a goal that some of them achieve, but that's neither here nor there.
Hey, look, we're not at a mud show, buddy. There we go. We got our fans in attendance letting OMG know what they think about him.
Right in the face. Cover again. No, in all seriousness, though, these are the top prospects from not just AML Wrestling, but really from all over the South, all over the Carolinas. You know, we saw someone like Diego Hill earlier who started his career, I believe, at PWF, has spent time at Firestar. James Ryan, one of the founding fathers of the Firestar Pro Wrestling Academy. So when you come to a Future Stars of AML, you're not just seeing the top prospects from this wrestling school. Right. You're seeing the top prospects really from all over the region and sometimes even a broader scope than that.
Yeah, it's almost like a proving ground for AML Wrestling. Everybody, I mean, I've been in Pittsburgh, Miami, Atlanta, New Orleans, and I hear people talking about, hey, how do I get on AML? And that's exactly what Future Stars of AML Wrestling is. This is your chance to prove that you've got what it takes to hang with the big dogs.
Swing and a miss. 2 of them. Boom! Ran right into him. Couldn't take the big man down. James Ryan has got that skyscraper-like height advantage.
He stumbled him a little bit, but Ryan was able to stabilize. Oh, God!
Talked about the striking ability of James Ryan. Quindell trying to fire up here. Didn't have a lot of momentum under those legs after that big boot to the face. Josh, this is just a daggum fight.
Yeah, it started off as a traditional wrestling match, and it's easily broken down. Oh, nails him.
Cover! Only two.
OMG was on Dream Street there, and it gave Logan Quindell that extra second or two he needed to deliver that, but only able to get a two. You see the frustration on the young man's face.
Yeah, Logan has got to keep moving forward here. We have touched on it earlier in the contest. He's facing someone that has many, many more pro matches under their belt than him. He's got to keep pressing forward. He does not need to be giving Ryan time to recover, time to clear those cobwebs.
Yeah.
Logan has hit him with some of his best shots so far. Taking a little too much time, though.
Oh, wait a minute. Got him on the top. Oh, almost went for like a flipping stunner off the top, and OMG held on.
I think that was the goal, but yeah, it was the veteran know-how. James Ryan holding on to that top rope. Could not go anywhere. Uh-oh.
Oh, wait a minute. There it is. OMG kick. OMG!
Caught him right in the face. Cover. And got it.
And your winner, OMG, James Ryan!
Man, a statement win for James Ryan here at our April edition of Future Stars of AML Wrestling. Those fans in the front row didn't like it. But you know what? OMG don't care, Brad.
No, a statement win is exactly right. I think this is exactly what James Ryan needed to get back in the conversation here at Future Stars. He came, he saw, he conquered.
Take nothing away from young Logan Quindell. Put up a heck of a fight, but OMG has his hand raised. Big, tall, sexy daddy heading to that pay window.
All right, the following contest is triple threat action scheduled for one fall. Introducing first.
One fall to a finish here in this triple threat match. Oh, wait a minute. The production crew is on scene, Brad. And you know what that means.
Weighing in at 200 pounds, Pandora Productions presents your filmmaker, Movie Mike.
Oh, look at that. Movie Mike's having trouble with his boom mic operator. Must be his first day on the job, but there we go.
I hear he's a little demanding. I hear he's tough to work for, from what I understand.
Brother, look at him. You can tell within 5 seconds him walking in the room the type of attitude that Movie Mike has. But that's okay. The movie maker, the director, Movie Mike. But I gotta say, as much as he has done over the last couple months here at Future Stars, I don't know, man. If I were a betting man, this is gonna be a tough one.
Crowd here actually showing a lot of respect for Movie Mike.
Yeah, getting more cheers than I thought he would, that's for sure. They must have seen his last movie. I don't remember what it was called, honestly. They were tweeting about it, though.
Movie Mike, commanding presence here.
And his first opponent. Hailing from Davie, North Carolina, weighing in at 175 pounds, this is the submission savage, David Parrish.
There he is, David Parrish, a young Kerry Von Erich looking young man that the ladies love.
Very Von Erich.
Here at Future Stars of AML Wrestling. I would say in this matchup, I think that David has a little bit of an advantage with a solid amateur background. Amateur wrestled in high school. We saw last month some of his technical ability against Callous Vane. But if I were a betting man, this is the young man I would be putting money on, Brad.
Good Lord, you hear the building come unglued.
Yeah, the fans here in Winston-Salem love them some Bojack.
365 pounds from Jacksonville, North Carolina. He is the Dreadlock Demolition Machine, Bojack!
Just don't get on Twitter and type his name Bo-Jack or Bo Space Jack, because he will, yeah, he gets mad. He gets mad.
I would not want that man mad at me for anything.
I know the Dreadlock Demolition Machine, easily 350, pushing 400 pounds is the big man, and don't let him fool you. He is a Lamborghini engine in an Abrams tank body is Bojack. Voted as the rising star of the Carolinas for the voting year of 2021 here in North and South Carolina, and all for good reason.
He had my vote.
You weren't a bot?
No. Never been to Russia.
I heard that was a problem. Referee Mike Ramsey is going to have his hands full here in this matchup, that is for sure. Look, Movie Mike, eventually they become paying customers to your movies, man. Don't alienate them.
I think a lot of his films go straight to streaming these days.
Oh, that's like the new age version of straight to VHS, right? Mm-hmm. Movie Mike saying the match doesn't start until he says action. He's got his little slate there.
So that means he's safe from Bojack until he says action.
Good luck with that. Oh. They can filter out background noise nowadays. Whoa! Almost got that boom in his face again. Oh, I thought we were getting ready to start.
Nope, not yet.
And there we go. Referee Mike Ramsey can take direction. Yes, I actually said that. Oh my gosh!
Man called for action.
Bojack gave it to him.
So to recap,
Take 5, Mike.
recap, we have a very angry, very controlling, very domineering filmmaker. We have
Who's already taken lunch.
Already taken lunch. We have seems like a nice young man with an amateur background, and we have a literal demolition machine.
Curious to see which way this match is going to go, because all three of these men bring something different to the squared circle. And just like we saw earlier, he just set that man on the top rope like a child. David Parrish, a relative newcomer to professional wrestling, less than 2 years under his belt, is already turning heads, doing customs, I heard.
Pardon?
I was wondering if you'd catch that. There we go. That's the quickness David Parrish is going to need here.
Yeah, he's going to need quickness. He's going to need explosiveness. He's going to need maybe a wrench or something in his tights.
Oh, there we go.
Parrish covered up as best he could.
Yeah, it's like running into a brick wall right there.
Yeah, Bojack ruling the ring right now.
Whoa! Ow! You're going to have to do more than that to knock the Dreadlock Demolition Machine.
That's a big drop kick, and David Parrish was already proud of himself, so he realized that man didn't go down.
Got to put more oomph in that. Put some more stank on it. No!
Oh, good Lord! Knocked the man down! Oh, he's got him cradled like a baby!
Oh, my gosh. Not moving Mike down and broke David's back.
Bojack had that man cradled like a small child.
I know. I thought he was going to rock him for a second.
Oh, no.
Well, at least Movie Mike's back up.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Bringing him in the hard way. Love it.
Man, if you want to stop Bojack, you might need 3 or 4 more people.
Or a gun.
I would get the sound guy. I would get the boom mic operator.
The cinematographer.
Yeah, I would get my director, my technical director,
Assistant director. Associate producer.
He might need a gaffer. He might need a best boy.
A grip. He needs to get a grip.
Yeah.
Unintentional funny.
Parrish
David
up.
Parrish, yep. Oh, tried to. Oh.
Yeah, the best opportunity for either one of these men is against the other.
Yeah, for sure. Take out the biggest man in the match and kind of make it a one-on-one match between themselves, for sure.
Yeah, that's taking nothing away from either one of these athletes, but that's just physics. Great amateur style takedown there from David Parrish. You see he's got the arm chicken winged behind Movie Mike's own arm. That's very interesting.
Oh, look at that. Maneuvering from David Parrish. Transitions. Love it.
This young man can wrestle.
Yes, sir. I mean, I did mention that.
Movie Mike can wrestle too, but he'd rather go to the hair. Cut right to the chase, as it were.
I mean, it's a nice head of hair. Oh, nice.
Top wrist lock. Movie Mike trying to free himself. Wraps his entire body around that bottom rope.
Yeah, Movie Mike's already been in 2 or 3 submissions and has already decided that is enough. Moves for the safety of the ropes. Oh. Hip toss neck breaker.
Yeah, cradled the head on the way down. And what that did was that basically jerked the head and neck down to the canvas. Choke style sleeper. Good move there.
You got to wonder, was that David Parrish kicking Bojack, or was that Movie Mike using David as an object?
I think that was a little manipulation there from Movie Mike. He needs an applause sign if he wants to do that.
Yeah. Which, that's more of a TV thing, not a movie thing.
Well, that's true. You don't film a lot of movies in front of an audience. Oh, sorry.
He heard you, Brad.
Sorry.
He heard you. Oh, wait a minute. There we go. The submission savage trying to lock on another one there.
Wait, if this is a movie set, where's the craft services at?
Oh! I could use a hot dog.
Movie Mike in control really for the longest duration of time that he's been in control in this matchup so far. These triple threats and 4-ways, anytime you're in there against multiple people, you got to isolate as best you can, get one person, focus in on them. It's so dangerous and it's so difficult to manipulate these other people out of the scenario long enough for you to concentrate on one person and potentially beat them.
Yeah, very much so. Head on a swivel. You constantly have to know you're beating on one opponent. You got to know where the other one's at. Opportunistic offense comes into play a lot in triple threat matches.
Yeah, it's rare that these matches are won in what one might call dominating fashion.
Yeah.
It is usually opportunistic. It's usually quick thinking. It's usually taking advantage of an opportunity. Sunset flip, great control of the man from Parrish, only got 2. Look at that look from Movie Mike, just absolute disdain.
Yeah, it's almost like he's mad David tried that sunset flip.
Most everybody at least is happy to be here. Oh, great arm bar.
Yep, trying to go back to that submission game.
Hope the boom mic operator's getting all the sound there for Movie Mike. Where does he show these movies, I wonder?
I don't know.
Is that the customs you were talking about?
Well, I heard it was in a movie theater, but then I found out what kind of movie theater, and I stopped asking questions.
One of those Pee Wee Herman jobs.
Yep.
Side Russian leg sweep. Nobody under 30 is going to get that. David Parrish has no idea what that's a reference to.
You said job, though. I enjoyed it.
David Parrish has no idea what that joke is a reference
Right now,
to.
David Parrish, I don't think knows where he's at, to be honest. He's just been brutalized the last few minutes here. Oh, wait a minute. Is this the slow motion scene?
Is he?
Or is he posing? What's going on? I don't think Bojack's impressed. Oh my gosh!
Bojack just ran through that man.
Now Movie Mike's on the outside. Bojack's had a nice amount of time to recover.
Bojack charges in, measured him, went right for the ribs there. Oh dear. Ow. Bojack going for the cover.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, we talked earlier about what it's like to push a man that's 230 pounds off of you. Try about 360.
Yeah, that's 2 a.m. on Sunday. That's what that one is.
Parrish trying to get free. And he does. Good Lord.
He just straight picked him up. Oh!
Huge power slam cover. Not quite.
I thought we were going to have to scrape him off the mat with a spatula after that one.
David Parrish has got a lot of fight in him. I would have quit several minutes ago. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, oh, dude, yes. Whoa, wait a minute. The boom mic operator. What in the world?
Trying with the boom mic. Oh, no.
Oh, my gosh.
Movie Mike's pissed.
That is sensitive movie-making equipment.
Oh, he's hot. He ruined the audio for the film.
He just fired the boom mic operator.
Woo! Face first.
Ooh. Now we can talk about that opportunistic offense right there.
Parrish has got to make a decision here.
He thought about it.
He's going to go for the big man. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know if that was the right decision, but it was a decision.
His best chance to maneuver that man is something off the top rope, something where he can get some momentum behind him.
Another big drop kick,
yeah. Yeah, drop kicked him right in the face here.
Got him to a knee that time.
I did not expect David Parrish, the smallest man in the matchup, to be the one ruling the ring, but he is right now.
Oh, wait a minute.
Crossface doesn't have the chicken wing, almost has a Taz mission.
What was that, the Kata Hajime?
Yeah, the old judo chokehold, and oh dear.
Yeah, there you go. That's what we talk about, keeping your head on a swivel.
And the dreadlock demolition machine, who has been a belt collector all over the Carolinas in recent months, undeniably has eyes on that Future Stars Championship.
For sure.
But needs to win here, or either one of these two men will leapfrog over him in title contention.
There you go, David Parrish, if he can go up top, hit something, get the big man off his feet.
Yeah, once again, this is his best opportunity. Oh, damn.
And there it goes.
Oh, damn. Oh, damn.
Oh, wait a minute.
Choke sleeper, great thinking.
Got him.
Great thinking from David Parrish, choke sleeper.
Even big man got to breathe.
Absolutely, that's the Princess Bride strategy. Got him down to a knee.
Oh, Bojack's fading. He's fading. No, he's not.
Boy, Parrish has got that choke cinched in.
You talk about the Princess Bride, that's the defense. It's what Andre did. What? Cut.
Movie Mike is worried about his close-up, but he's worried about the match.
Oh, what in the what? Oh!
Bojack just slammed that man down.
Oh, no! Oh, my God! Oh, God! Oh!
Crushed his guts out.
Oh, my God, he's broken in half.
We may be looking at Movie Mike needing medical attention on the outside. And we may need some of the trainees with mops. Oh, dear. Swing and a miss. Boy, David Parrish has got guts.
Got some fight in that, some moxie in that young man.
Look at him.
Knocking them dreadlocks around.
Look at this kid go.
You know, he might almost be embarrassed about how he was used as an offensive weapon. And again, Bojack catches him in midair.
good Lord.
That's it. That's that big Bojack Lariat. I think that's it, Brad. Roll him over. Here he goes.
Dead center of the
1,
ring.
2, 3, and that's it.
And your winner, the Dreadlock Demolition Machine, Bojack.
Wow. What a showing from the young Dreadlock Demolition Machine.
Everyone in this matchup fought their hearts out. Movie Mike has always got a game plan no matter what. David Parrish came to fight, used great wrestling, great thinking at all times. However, what this one came down to is when you have the power, when you have the explosiveness of Bojack, you can end it in a flash. And that's what happened.
Oh, man, I thought Bojack wasn't done, but it's, he appreciates and respects the moxie of that young David Parrish. Show of respect from the big man.
Heck of a fight, but someone is going to have to figure out how to stop Bojack.
Your following contest is singles action scheduled for one fall. Introducing first.
And here we go, ladies and gentlemen, singles competition here at Future Stars of AML Wrestling.
292 pounds from Knoxville, Tennessee, the legacy, the rookie of the century, AJ Kazana.
AJ Kazana, a third-generation talent, no stranger to AML, whether it be Future Stars or AML Wrestling, making the most of his opportunities. Recently saw this young man on NWA, had a heck of an outing at the Crockett Cup in his home state of Tennessee.
Actually, one of my favorite matches of that weekend was AJ Kazana's match.
Don't let him hear you say that.
And his opponent.
He'll never let me hear the end of it. But I tell you what. Yeah. They're coming out of their seats already. They hear it. They know who it is. These fans love them some Baby Lotion.
23 fluid ounces. Exclusively bottled by Johnson & Johnson. This is Baby Lotion Brown.
DLB making his entrance here in Winston-Salem. Look, I get tired just watching it, Brad.
A little bit of a two-step. He has captured the imagination and, frankly, the love of this crowd.
Yeah, Baby Lotion hasn't been at Future Stars that long, but just in a few scant months, he has garnered the love of the fans here in Winston-Salem.
Oh, he's got a holster.
I bet he's got a lotion bottle.
Oh no, the fastest gun in the West.
Gang, gang.
Listen to this place come unglued. I didn't know that lotion had those properties to cause things to come unglued.
Well, buddy, you know, they love them some Baby Lotion, and there's nothing like seeing Future Stars of AML Wrestling live. You can get tickets to any of our future events at futurestarsofamlwrestling.com, as well as future dates, videos, photos. Check out all the social media. We'd love to see you here live. We appreciate you guys listening to us wherever you're streaming us, because you get to hear our melodious voices. But we'd love to see you here live. And Baby Lotion got the James Worthy goggles on. He's ready to go.
Unorthodox is the word I'll use.
Oh, man. There's no other way to put it. But AJ Kazana easily has the size and strength advantage here.
Yeah, Kazana's a big man and takes this sport very seriously. A throwback. Of course, the Kazana family has promoted live wrestling in East Tennessee going back decades and decades. So this young man has got a super strong pedigree in the fundamentals of this sport. real dichotomy here between himself and Baby Lotion. Baby Lotion out here to have fun, out here to get these people going. AJ Kazana, quite frankly, could not care less if people have a good time as long as he leaves with the W.
Yep, as long as he hits the pay window before he leaves. That's all he cares. Oh, look at that. I don't think AJ even realizes what Baby Lotion's doing.
Yeah, I think AJ thinks they're wrestling, and I don't know what Baby Lotion thinks they're doing.
Oh! That'll put a stop to any two-step Baby Lotion was thinking about doing.
This is a super interesting dynamic between these two. One man who is super serious and one man who is not.
Well, but, don't sell Baby Lotion Brown short, a former Tennessee heavyweight champion at School of Morton.
That's true. Has already won his first major championship in a relatively short career.
And lost it relatively quickly afterwards. But
nobody's
still won
perfect.
it.
Nobody's perfect.
Yeah. But that's why the fans here love Baby Lotion. You can tell it's his mood and his fun is infectious.
Cradle! Yeah, it's very much one of those situations where they see you having a good time, they want to have a good time with you, and while that is important, like we've talked about all night, getting the win, moving up in contention, being the first person that the AML Wrestling Matchmakers think of when they are determining who's going to challenge for the Future Stars Championship, that should be the goal of everyone on this card, with the exception of the champion, J.R. Miller. Cradle, whose goal should be to hold on to it.
Yeah, and we talked about it too. Nobody aims for mediocrity. Sometimes it happens. Oh my God, that slam was anything but mediocre. Planting Baby Lotion Brown.
All power, dragging him to the center of the ring. Cover.
But you mentioned it a second ago, Brad, about people wanting to have these championship aspirations. You better believe they're going to be standing watching the monitor later tonight when we have our championship match between J.R. Miller and Jack. You always want a game plan. You always want to target the top of the mountain.
Yeah, that'll be what back in the day we used to call a curtain sellout.
Oh! And right now, Baby Lotion Brown is behind the 8-ball here in his matchup.
Kazana goes about 290, give or take, and he just dropped all that power, all that mass on the sternum.
Oh, you hear the crowd, the kids, really. The one starting the Lotion chant, trying to get some Johnson & Johnson in them veins.
Baby Lotion trying to free himself.
That sounded way more perverted than I intended it to be.
We're going to let it go.
Thank you.
Inside Cradle.
Oh, wait a minute. Woo! Baby Lotion almost snuck one out, and AJ just turned him inside out.
Yeah, Kazana has got to keep his eye on the ball here. If he's talking too much to the crowd, or if he's playing with his food, as it were, he could get surprised here.
Kazana experienced enough to know how to wear down an opponent using his body weight to his advantage.
Face lock. There's a clubbing shot to the back.
And you saw Baby Lotion trying to fight out of it. Got too firm of a grip for that. And we still have the tag team open challenge later tonight as well. Interested to see who's going to step up and accept that challenge.
I've got some intel on that. I've been talking to some people. I got a hunch.
FTR?
Well, I wasn't gonna put that out there. It's been a big, busy week for them.
It has. Shout out to the Carolina Zone there. You can tell AJ doesn't have kids. You don't tell a kid to shush. They never listen.
That's a good point. Self-proclaimed rookie of the century.
Who, Baby Lotion?
Well, Kazana.
Oh.
Although if we took a poll in this building, Family Feud style, I think Baby Lotion would be the number one answer. At least among these two.
Yeah. I think these fans chanting for Baby Lotion's getting under the skin of AJ Kazana.
Yeah, Kazana believes in himself. he absolutely thinks that he, comes from a pedigree that's second to none. His father, grandfather, like I said, longtime wrestling promoters in East Tennessee. And I think you're right. I think it's getting under his skin a little bit that this crowd almost unanimously is behind, one of their favorite sons.
Yeah. Well, you talked about TDT and Bojack possibly forming a tag team. Could you imagine Bojack and AJ Kazana? Oh, goodness. The amount of punches, kicks, and just pure strength in that ring, that would be fantastic.
I'm all about the beefy boys of Wrestling United.
Whoa! I went to that website once. Was not what I thought it was.
Don't go to that one, no. We're gonna have to like turn like safe mode on your device there.
Like the parental controls. Mm-hmm. Look, I don't ever like explicitly say anything. That's how I keep my job. But Baby Lotion putting a couple shots on AJ Kazana here. Oh, spoke too soon. Dang it.
Muscles him almost Vader style into the buckle.
I'll tell you though, Baby Lotion Brown and his infectious. Gosh.
Love that. The old gourd buster dropped him face first. Sorry.
Yeah, with our headphones on, we forget how loud we can be.
Sorry.
But, Baby Lotion Brown has that infectious charisma, lights up a room whenever he enters it, whether it be wrestlers, other talents, fans, it doesn't matter. People want to be around Baby Lotion Brown. Oh, wait a minute. Rolls him through. Old, almost like a Mahistral cradle there.
Yeah, almost.
For you Texaners, we call that the Oklahoma roll.
And look at Kazana just looking out into the crowd.
Yeah, my wife gives me that look every once in a while. I know I'm in trouble. I don't think BLB knows where he's at, Brad.
I'm not sure he knew where he was at when he got here.
Are you saying that he partakes in substances?
To be honest with you.
I think it's natural, dude.
I bet
which is even scarier.
Well,
slips it.
Of course he did. He's Baby Lotion. Kazana holds on, though.
This is wrestling, not some freaking freak show.
Oh!
Good advice, frankly.
Well, I mean, he did have his freak flag flying when he came out here.
Yeah, Kazana is all business. And quite frankly, maybe because he's annoyed by Baby Lotion, this is as serious and as focused as I've seen Kazana.
Yeah, I definitely think the fans are getting under his skin, though. He's showing frustration on his face, wearing his emotions on it. Oh! Baby Lotion bucking up! Look at, the goggles are off! Oh my God! No, the goggles are off!
That means he's going without protection, Josh.
No! That's how kids happen! Oh,
he Hondas.
Yeah, there we go. Getting those fast and furious palm strikes in there.
Big European uppercut. Uh-oh. Baby Lotion still has got to make something happen offensively here. He's created an opening. There you go.
There's one. He staggered him.
That's a big man to try to take down.
Yeah, you're going to need more than that, Baby Lotion.
Kazana goes 290.
What?
Got a second one. He got a little bit of oomph from the bottom rope, but just a little bit.
I mean, he didn't go all the way up. But he's on the second now.
Cross body, no sir.
No. Ain't got him down enough for that to happen. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, he slipped it.
Into the buckle. Big knee. Caught him right in the heart.
AJ's down.
Cover.
Woo. Still only a two. Dalen Kingsley right there has the best seat in the house to see it come up. And Baby Lotion trying to get this crowd behind him. Uh-oh, AJ putting his hands on the official. Oh, mule kicked him. A page right out of the Nature Boys book.
That will change the way you dance, folks.
Hit him right in the lotion bottle.
Oh, no.
Captain crunched his Frankenberries.
And
AJ,
Kazana,
going for that big Vader bomb.
I compared him to the big man earlier. He crushes him with his Vader bomb. That'll be all.
Woo! No water in the pool.
Lotion slips out.
See how much you got left in you there, kid. Come on, baby Lotion.
Lotion still needs a big offensive maneuver, or maybe not. Kazana hit the buckle, and he got him.
He got him.
And your winner, baby Lotion Brown.
Lotion slips by with another one.
Yeah. Overcomes the pain from the mule kick of AJ Kazana. Rolls him up with a schoolboy. 1, 2, 3. AJ is protesting, saying that he kicked out, but Dalen is raising Baby Lotion's hand. Pulls out a dub. Head to the pay window, young man.
Yeah, referee's decision is final. Kazana can tell his story walking, and Baby Lotion has got another win to celebrate.
The following contest is a tag team open challenge. Introducing first.
There we go, Brad. We just heard our announcer say it. It is now time for our special tag team open challenge. These two young men have declared that they are going to be the next big tag team here at Future Stars of AML Wrestling and have challenged anybody that is willing to come down here and show they're better. I've been waiting all night for this one. I'm curious to see who's going to answer the challenge.
Why are you putting your boots on, Josh?
Hey.
407 pounds from the motherland, Mr. Everything, Victor Andrews, and Nusia.
There you go, Victor Andrews, Nusiak, labeling themselves as the Brotherhood here, making their debuts with us here at Future Stars of AML Wrestling. I've known Victor Andrews for several years. I'm not going to tell you how long because I don't want to tell you how old either of us are. And Nusiak, a relative newcomer to the professional wrestling game, but look at the size and the Brody-esque stature of that big man.
Yeah, you find a man like that to be your partner, to be in your corner, you have found a diamond in the rough. And Victor Andrews may have struck gold here in this new partnership.
And there we go. We've got the turning down of the music of the Brotherhood, and now we eagerly await the entrance of their opponents, whoever they may be.
Why are you taping your wrists?
Brother, don't
No,
don't
Josh, sit down. You got to call the show.
all kidding aside, but oh no, wait a minute, Brad.
Whoa!
Brad, look to the door.
Whoa!
Whoa!
They said anybody.
You see who that is? Oh my!
Your AML World Tag Team Champions, the Extreme Horsemen, have come to Future Stars of AML.
Wow, you never know who you're going to see here at Future Stars. Wow.
The brand new World Tag Team Champions, and those boys are dressed for combat, Josh.
How's everybody doing this fine evening?
CJJ, it's okay. Woo. C.W. Anderson and Preston Quinn, the newly crowned AML Wrestling World Tag Team Champions after a brutal Texas death match.
The Brotherhood have issued an open challenge. And your tag team champions gladly accept.
Whoa, there it is, Brad. Wow.
You see, Preston and I said when we won the belts from the Dawsons 2 weeks ago that we were going to be fighting champions.
Yep, they did.
We were going to sit back and let everybody do the dirty work. And we were going to take on any comers, all comers, the best in the world, and newcomers to our business. Now they say that real life adds a little special element to professional wrestling.
Yep.
So really quick, this man was trained by my brother 28 years ago. This man was trained by me.
Yep. At the Fracture Factory, that's for sure.
And this man, I have literally known you since the day the adoption agency laid you in your mother and dad's hands and the church that we attended.
I'm guessing he doesn't attend any longer.
I don't know where all this went wrong, but you have always wanted to be better than the teacher. You've copied my punch, which is the best in the game.
Yep, through that.
My spine buster, which is by far the best in the game.
Spine on the pine. Love it.
Who? So, we'll put these belts on the line. And all I can say to you, Vic, is may the best team win.
Now, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Did I just hear that correctly, Brad? Do we have an AML Wrestling Tag Team Championship match?
It certainly sounds that way. C.W. Anderson, I will be honest, I knew that Victor Andrews had been trained by Anderson years ago. I was not aware that Anderson had a prior relationship with Victor's partner. So a lot of personal history here. And it's no surprise knowing that Anderson and his partner in the Extreme Horsemen would be the men to answer this challenge. Victor Andrews and his new partner potentially could spin a web and catch a fly here and become World Tag Team Champions literally in their first night in AML Wrestling.
Yeah, it's funny. You know, a lot of people will come just to our Future Stars events. Some people will come to just our AML Wrestling events, and some people come to both. And some people, I don't know why, don't come to any of them. But you never know what you're going to get when AML is in the marquee, right? This was an open challenge. Nobody in their right mind knew that the newly crowned tag team champions were going to answer that call, much less this be a championship match. You know, these people are more than getting their money's worth here tonight, Brad.
Yeah, strong collar and elbow tie-up. Anderson and Andrews, as CW alluded to, have known each other for a number of years. And just two bulls locking up here. Neither man giving an inch. Andrews up on his tiptoes and bit of a stalemate.
Well, you know, that's that familiarity, right? Mm-hmm. Victor Andrews knows what C.W. Anderson brings to the game. Same thing with C-Dub. So that'll be an interesting matchup. But the one I want to see is Nusiak and Preston Quinn together. That's going to be a hoss fight.
Boy, Andrews is in the best shape that I've seen him in. Yeah. I've known that young man for quite a number of years as well. And upper body is in the best shape I've seen him in. You can tell he's still a young man, but he carries himself, does Victor Andrews now, like someone who is battle-tested.
Yeah, almost like he could do everything.
Well, but you see it sometimes in a young man's eyes in this sport. Once that lever has flipped and once they have their confidence, they know who they are between those ropes. I see that look on Victor Andrews tonight. This is not the same young man that would have competed at Future Stars even just a year or two ago.
Right.
This is maybe the final form of Victor Andrews, we might say.
A full Saiyan or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I don't watch it, so I don't know. But it's funny. C.W. Anderson has a saying that, you know, I've said numerous times over the years. He's like, look, I taught Victor Andrews everything he knows, but I didn't teach him everything I know, and that's true. Victor Andrews is going to know the counters and the reversals to all the kind of the normal things, right? C.W. Anderson's got to pull out that extra little something to get that edge. Oh, God, he's literally doing everything. I don't think he'll do that again.
No, I understand wanting to play the psychological game, but I don't know if that was the right move.
Yeah.
You are not going to throw anything at either Extreme Horseman that they have not seen before.
Yeah.
And you know, Swing got nothing.
Ooh. Oh, went for that shotgun. Victor Andrews very familiar with that move.
And you know, on the subject of the Extreme Horseman, we should mention just 2 weeks ago, Colby Carino and John Schuyler, who to my knowledge is still not signed to AML Wrestling, stormed the ring. They attacked Mr. Number One George South, and they Carino and Skyler declared themselves the Extreme Horsemen.
Yeah, so we've got a little bit of dissension there, and we're about to see Nusiak here for the first time at Future Stars of AML Wrestling. Let's see what the big man's got.
I'm sitting up straight when that big man steps in.
Oh, there we go. I asked for it, and I'm going to get it now. PQ against the big tribal. I don't want to say chief. I don't want to get sued.
Or an elbow.
There we go.
The bulldog of the Extreme Horsemen. Once again, you're not going to throw anything at PQ that he has not seen dozens of times.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure.
Two of the most experienced men on the roster, along with their brother-in-arms, George South, and man, almost took PQ down. PQ, maybe the second best punch in the game. Oh, good Lord.
Big Nusiak taking it to PQ here.
And tagging to Victor Andrews. Got the strategist back in. PQ frees himself, and
A little bit of a standoff here early. We've seen a little bit of what each of them can do. You know, we had a camp, I believe it was last winter, with Dr. Tom Pritchard, and I watched these two men jump into the ring, no stretching, no preparation whatsoever, and work like a well-oiled machine against a tag team, and it was a sight to behold. So they know what each other's thinking. They have years of experience together on top of their own individual experiences, so I definitely got to give the edge to them, but the unknown quantity of Victor Andrews and Nusiak is going to come into play, I'm for sure.
Yeah, that plays into the favor of the challengers. But another thing to the advantage of the Extreme Horsemen is like you said, not just are they experienced as a team together, but two absolute students of the art of tag team wrestling.
Yep. Yeah, that camp I mentioned, they were chomping at the bit to get some one-on-one time with Dr. Tom to pick his brain about tag team wrestling. And Dr. Tom said, no joke, Brad, they're the best tag team he's ever seen.
Huge elbow drop, high praise from a former Heavenly Body. Preston Quinn, I feel like, is always chomping at the bit to get in there and just put his hands on someone, just fight, just wrestle.
Yeah, loves the physicality of it.
Anderson with great explosiveness on a sliding D. Cover, not quite.
Shoo, buddy. Look at, just the chemistry between those two individuals in the pink and green. It's mind blowing. Oh, nice.
Two.
Oh, no!
Nusiak again with a cheap shot. Enziguri to the back of the head.
Opportunistic, Brad. Opportunistic.
It's been the key to victory for several people tonight already.
What language does he speak, Brad? Do you know? You know everything. I always ask you because you know.
I know a lot, but I don't know that. I did pick up a few moments ago, whatever it is, Victor Andrews seems like he can communicate with him in it.
Oh, my God. Not many people can manhandle C.W. Anderson like Nusiak just did.
Hands on the chest. I don't know how much wrestling this man has been trained in, but if there had been body-to-body contact there, that could have been it.
Yeah. That's for sure.
He may just be kind of going on instinct.
Yeah, just kind of one of those like street fighters, like you just learn from experience. You just get in a fight. You lose, you learn from it.
Yeah, I don't want to misidentify this big man. He does have a very sort of Polynesian type look. I tell you what, once we're off air, you go talk to him. Get him to fill out a stat sheet for us.
Yeah, I'll get right on that.
We'll know for next time.
I definitely detect some tribalness here. So, like you said, Polynesian. He's got a Brody-esque look to him. Nusiak is a Native American-esque name.
Oh, that's true.
Right? So
that's true. Could be Native American.
Tribe or something like that. So
there's a pretty big Native American population in the state of North Carolina.
Yeah.
So that could very well be.
Yeah, we got the
teamwork. Hold on.
The Lumbee Indians towards the center of the state. But after this event, I will make sure one of our students goes and gets that stat sheet filled out for you. And I'll say I did it.
I like that. Anderson fires up. Andrews You know, I don't know exactly what his motivation is, but it's almost like Andrews is playing with his heart instead of his head here.
Yeah.
Oh, spine buster!
He did the thing!
CW called it that he had copied the spine buster, only one. Once again, I think Victor Andrews is playing with his heart instead of his head. He wants to prove something to his mentor. He wants to prove that he belongs here at AML Wrestling. He wants to literally shock the world and become World Tag Team Champions here. But he's got to have a strategy. He cannot just be going off raw emotion here, or he will make a mistake.
Yeah. Hit the big-time spine buster, a patented offensive move of C.W. Anderson. Landed it. He's now putting in the grind.
The elbow. Wasn't the kidneys there.
Just adding insult to injury. Oh, big-time hip toss out of it. I think that took something out of C.W. Anderson.
Yeah, Anderson trying to catch his breath here. He's got such great quickness. Oh, boy.
Oh, anything you can do, I can do better.
Maybe the best explosiveness of anyone on the roster in C.W. Anderson. You know, we had that 14-month shutdown during the pandemic. Anderson came back a year ago in the best shape of his wrestling career and has maintained that shape for the past year. Just unbelievable the way that this man has transformed himself, over 20 years into the sport at this point, and is in the best shape, moves quicker than he ever has. Just unbelievable.
Yeah.
And Andrews, hold on to the ankle, hold on to the wrist, hold on to the tights, hold on to anything to keep that tag from happening. He's got to maneuver him to his corner. Lucy, headbutt.
Got the distance. There we go. There's the tag.
Luciak reached for the tag, but Andrews was on Dream Street, and now PQ is in.
Yeah, the pain train coming at ya. A big old southpaw laying it on.
Yeah. Everything that Preston Quinn does hurts you.
Woo! There we go. PQ. Devin Bright's jealous right now.
Cover. Ooh. Well, the big man knows enough to break up a pinfall. Like I said, I don't know how much pure wrestling he's been taught. He's a hell of a fighter.
Right on the nose.
Preston Quinn swinging for daylight may open that big man's forehead up.
Yeah. Our medics are going to be working overtime after this match.
Andrews with the quickness. Oh, boy. Good Lord. Ran right through Preston Quinn. And I got to think, if they pull this off, the Brotherhood, this is the biggest upset in AML history. Anderson using the big man to his advantage.
There it is, that big time left. That baseball experience coming into play from C.W. Anderson.
Boy, there aren't many people in the world that take a punch from C.W. Anderson and stay on their feet.
Yeah, Nusiak out to the floor. Victor Andrews undoing the hand wraps.
I would not want to trade hands with CW. Oh, defensive thinking, headbutt.
He saw it coming. He knew what to do to prepare.
And again, he mocks CW. Andrews is playing with his heart instead of his head.
Went for that spine buster again.
Caught him with his own version of the concrete punch.
Uh-oh, he's got him caught. Wait a minute. Catapult. Shotgun.
Shotgun blasts were heard. Knocked him stiff and it's over.
Victor Andrews is out.
And still the AML Wrestling World Tag Team Champions, the Pain Train Preston Quinn and the ECW Original, the Rottweiler C.W. Anderson, the Extreme Horseman.
You have got to give the Horsemen all the credit in the world. Literally taking the first opportunity to defend those AML Wrestling World Tag Team Championships. But man, what a fight the Brotherhood have brought tonight.
Yeah, look at that. The first defense is in the books, and I don't think it's going to be the last that we're going to see from those two individuals. Take nothing away from Victor Andrews and Nusiak. Oh, but look at that. Preston Quinn having fun with it. Love to see it. You never know what you're going to see at a Future Stars of AML Wrestling event. And we just witnessed a classic here in this building from those two greats.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is your main event of the evening. This is singles action scheduled for one fall.
And here we are, Brad. It is main event time. Future Stars of AML Wrestling championship match. And the boos are raining down from the folks here in Winston-Salem as we see the entrance of the challenger getting his opportunity here tonight after winning the Future Stars of AML Wrestling Battle Royal back in February. And he is all business here tonight.
Boos are raining down, but quite frankly, I don't believe this man cares a damn.
Nope, not at all. He will actually encourage it. And all the trash talk he's been doing on social media, in his videos. And that is a bad man walking. Jesse Alexander Carter, known as Jack.
I'll call that man anything he wants to be called.
Yeah, exactly.
It is so damn loud in here, I cannot hear myself.
What? Yeah, he has definitely done nothing to garner the love of the people here at the AML Pro Wrestling Training Center. But like you said, he doesn't care. But it is not going to get any quieter once the music for his opponent starts playing. Here in Winston-Salem, they were out tailgating earlier, and there it is. He is bad to the bone. He is your new Future Stars of AML Wrestling champion, J.R. Miller. This is his first defense. The Butterflies have got to be going.
Only the second man to ever hold that championship. We talked about Zuka King earlier, and what a dominant champion he has been. J.R. Miller, you've got to believe, is looking to do the same. And how damaging would it be to the psyche of a young man who is still young in his career if that championship were to slip through his fingers in his first defense?
Yeah, we talked about it on social media. Is it going to be a one and done? Or will J.R. Miller slay the beast of Jack? We're getting ready to find out as we head to our announcer for our championship introductions.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening and is for the Future Stars of AML Wrestling Championship. Introducing first, the challenger. Hailing from the Divine Dojo of Mox Vegas, he is the Jehovah of Jiu-Jitsu, the Messiah of Muay Thai. He is the God of combat sports, Jesse Alexander Carter, J.A.C. And weighing in at 205 pounds from Charlotte, North Carolina, he's the current Future Stars of AML Wrestling Champion, J.R. Miller!
I don't even need to tell you, Brad, who the folks here in Winston-Salem are pulling for and firmly behind, and that is our champion, J.R. Miller.
Yeah, positively a young man that, quite frankly, started at the bottom. Some of his earliest professional matches were right here at the Future Stars of AML Wrestling. He worked his way up from the opening matchup all the way to the main events, and now as the second ever Future Stars champion, he locks up with another homegrown AML Wrestling original, you might say, as far as the Future Stars go. JAC started his career right here, still pretty early in his professional career, but we all expect huge things out of this young man.
Yeah, has a background in amateur wrestling. Started his MMA career while he was still in high school. Had professional fights that were televised. I mean, you can tell he's been in combat sports for a while. I mean, just look at the cauliflower hanging on the sides of his head. This man is all about punches and kicks and just taking you down and embarrassing you. So J.R. Miller is going to have to use all the tools in his bag if he hopes to walk out of here with that championship.
Yeah, to your point, my first time seeing Jesse A. Carter in action was last summer. And before I even saw him have his match, when I saw him in the arena before doors opened, I looked at the cauliflower cartilage in the ears and I said, oh, well, you've been in some fights, I see.
Yep, you look at his nose, too. You can tell it's been broken a few times. And Jack alluded to it in our press conference earlier where he mentioned that J.R. Miller has virgin ears and a virgin nose. And J.R. Miller right now putting a little bit of torque on the lower body of Jesse Alexander Carter.
Yeah, this is a tough challenge for Miller. Very classically trained as a wrestler, spent time at the Jacobs Pritchard Wrestling Academy along with here at Future Stars. So J.R. Miller has got
Nightmare Factory too.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, let's give him their nod.
So J.R. Miller has got outstanding fundamentals.
Oh, yeah.
Better than your average wrestler. But, does he have the advantage on the mat against a trained MMA fighter? I don't know. Does he have the advantage standing up with a trained MMA fighter? I don't know.
Yeah,
if I'm J.R. Miller, I'll be honest with you, I don't know how I beat this man.
Yeah, that's the question here tonight. We first met J.R. Miller. He attended one of our camps a year or so ago. He had only been like 3 months into his training and had me fooled. I was like, man, you've got to have been wrestling for at least 3 or 4 years. He said, nope, not even 3 months. Blew me away, and just his ability to learn and apply what he's learned is just phenomenal. So
cover. Yeah, the exact same thing happened to me. I saw this young man in a tag team match about 6 or 8 months ago, maybe about a year ago now, and he asked me what I thought about it afterwards. I said I thought it was great. He goes, oh, good, that was my first tag team match ever. It's like, oh, my God. I would have, but to your point, oh, big DDT! Oh, big DDT! Miller going for the win! Yeah. To your point, I thought this guy had several years under his belt.
Yeah.
He wrestles like a veteran. He wrestles like a pro.
Yeah, and I actually told him, don't ever tell people that. let them keep believing that you're more seasoned than you are. I think he's learned that now. He's humble in his abilities, but there you see Jack getting that upper hand, using his environment to his advantage. And there you go. There's the smack talking. I knew it was coming.
Carter is just so damn mean. Oh, jeez!
Right between the shoulder blades.
Oh, my whole body tensed up on that one.
I know. I felt it.
Oh, that sucked. Oh, that sucked for the champion. And now just grinding the fingers and the knee into the back.
Oh, this is one of the things he likes to do. Small joint manipulation.
Now he's biting a man.
Jack, what's it taste like?
Once again, if we had craft services.
Does J.R. Miller's fingers taste like chicken?
Bro. JAC.
Oh, J.R. Miller reaching for the fans here in Winston-Salem.
This place is sold out.
Yeah, definitely. This one, I saw him coming in. We have a lot of Jesse Alexander Carter fans. We have a lot of J.R. Miller fans, and then we've got our regulars. So, I mean, it's, everybody is wanting to see, is this one and done? Is the beast going to be slain?
Well, that's the thing when you're in those fight camps like Jesse Carter has been in. We've got a whole section over here to our right that's got what I'm pretty darn sure are some sparring partners of JAC, some other trained fighters. So we've got the trained fighters on one side. We've got the Miller Maniacs on the other side. We can have a fight in the crowd tonight.
Oh, I like that. We need to make a T-shirt, the Miller Maniac. We can sell it at their when they tailgate.
Absolutely. Oh, clotheslined him on the middle rope. Oh, Miller tried to stop himself from going to the floor. He clotheslined himself on the middle rope. Bad break for Miller.
And Carter going right back to the face. Jack has a penchant for introducing chairs into his matches, but he's got to be careful. If he pulls a chair out in this one, it could cost him the championship.
Yeah, we saw that with TDT back a couple of months ago. We referenced that rivalry. And chairs have come into play more than once. Another big kick right between the shoulder blades.
Yeah, TDT actually inserted himself into Jack's match last month at Future Stars. Jack was definitely focused on his championship match tonight, so we didn't see him in TDT's match. But I don't know if TDT's left the building yet or not. So,
if TDT is involved in this at all and costs Jack this opportunity, Jack may tear this whole building apart.
J.R. Miller maybe slipped him a hundo.
We've got, like I said, we've got about 6 or 8 trained fighters to the right of our commentary position that are here in support of Jesse Carter, and that's enough men to tear this place apart.
We talk about that, and we look at the referee's count right now. No, there we go. No, we can't do that.
Now, outside the ring should constitute a disqualification. That's a fuzzy area for some people, but outside the ring should still constitute a disqualification. Mike Ramsey is letting him know not to use it.
We talked about it. This is a traditional championship match, so J.R. Miller has the championship advantage. If Jesse were to use that chair and get disqualified, J.R. Miller would win and retain his championship, but it's not a no DQ, it's not a street fight, it's none of those fancy things. So Jesse Alexander Carter has to beat J.R. Miller, but J.R. Miller does not have to beat Jack.
Oh, got the back of that hair and just clubbing him in the back of the neck. Ouch.
There we go. Got that tongue hanging out. Got that labored breathing going on, trying to pump himself up. I look for him to be putting J.R. Miller away right about now, Brad.
Miller slips out. Got to make something happen here. Cradles him up. You saw in that cradle.
Oh, there we go!
Jack was reaching for that arm.
Mahistro!
There it is. J.R. Miller has got to be mindful.
Ooh.
When he had that cradle, I don't even know if he's aware of it, but Jesse Carter was reaching for that arm before he got free. J.R. Miller has got to be mindful that he is in there with a trained mixed martial artist, a professional fighter.
Yep.
He cannot give up a limb at any point in this contest, or he's in for a very painful night.
And the fans here in Winston-Salem trying to will J.R. Miller into this. And to your point, Brad, the transitions from Jesse Alexander Carter are on point. If you are arm's length away, you are in danger.
Carter may be looking to end this one. One thing about those MMA fighters is they are conditioned to put fights away quickly.
Yep, you don't get paid by the hour, Bubba.
Carter is waiting on him. I can't believe I'm saying this, he may want to be a little more aggressive here and not wait on the man.
Hope he didn't hear that one. They've been hearing you all night. Oh, goozled him.
Chokeslam perhaps. Miller again slips free.
Woo! Oh! And they are both down center of the ring.
Boy, they came charging like two locomotives at each other.
Yeah, that collision is how galaxies are born at the Super Collider. First man to their feet's going to have an advantage here. Who is it going to be?
Carter is a little glassy-eyed.
Oh, yeah, he is.
But pulling himself up, Miller looks to have his wits about him a little bit better than Carter.
Oh, there we go. Look at the fisticuffs from the champ.
Both men jockeying for position. Huge shoulder block.
Oh, there's another one.
Miller putting a couple of big blows together here. Oh, submission hold. Submission hold. Will Miller win this match with a submission hold here? That would be shocking. We have talked about J.R. Miller being a classically trained professional wrestler, but it is Jesse Carter who has got the advantage as a submission-style fighter, and Carter is having to bite the hand to free himself.
Hey, it worked. So close.
I think Carter would have had a meltdown if he lost this fight by submission.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that would have been a personal chip on his shoulder. Oh, wait a minute. Pulls him into the rope.
Second time that Miller has been clotheslined by that very rope. Oh, guillotine choke. Guillotine choke. He's got him in the center of the ring.
He's got it.
He has got Miller wrapped up. Miller's own body weight is against him as all the pressure is on the neck and the throat. Referee Mike Ramsey is in great position. This fight may be over. One time.
No. Okay.
Miller stays in the fight.
He's still in it. He's giving Jack some shots here. Shots of Jack.
Slips over. Yeah, Miller does not want to. Oh, jeez. Need him right in the mouth. Cover. Oh, he almost beat him. Carter almost beat him. And I would not disrespect Jesse Carter enough to say that this would be an upset, but it would absolutely be heartbreaking for J.R. Miller.
Yeah, Jack's going back to the chair, though. I guess he thinks, oh, wait a minute, who's that? Wait a minute, TDT!
It is TDT!
Oh, my God!
Oh, he hit himself!
Whoa!
He hit himself! TDT, once again, not letting it happen! Miller! Pedigree drops him on his face! Cover! Got him!
And your winner, and still the future stars of AML Wrestling Champion, J.R. Miller!
J.R. Miller able to pull out the 1-2-3 to put away the beast with an assist from Tevin Dangerous Turner. And Brad, I gotta say, that's probably not the last we're gonna see of JAC and TDT.
No, it's not, but Jesse Carter has no one to blame but himself. His bloodlust, his thirst for violence, and to try and do damage with that chair came back to bite him. J.R. Miller survives a hell of a fight. Still the Future Stars champion.
Still Future Stars, his first defense under his belt. Confidence soaring high. My commentary partner, Brad Stutz. I'm Josh Gary. We appreciate you guys listening to us wherever you may be. Thank you and good night.